I didn't think one sentence could end a marriage. I thought it would just sting, maybe start an argument, maybe blow over with time. But the night I told my husband my ex was better in bed than him, I didn't just hurt his feelings. I shattered something I didn't know could break. Now he's engaged to someone else and I finally understand what I really did. Before I continue, please subscribe to this channel if you listen to real-life relationship stories. These stories are honest, uncomfortable, and real, and your support helps them reach people who might need them. My name is Karen, I'm 44 years old, I was married for 12 years. From the outside, our marriage looked steady. We had jobs, a home, shared friends, shared routines. We weren't dramatic people, we didn't fight loudly. Most of the time, we just existed together. And that was part of the problem. My husband, Steve, is a quiet man, reliable, kind, not flashy. He showed love in practical ways, he fixed things, he remembered appointments, he showed up. What he didn't do well was talk about feelings, especially around intimacy. I had an ex before Steve. His name was Mark. That relationship was intense, emotional, and physical in a way that felt exciting at the time. It ended years before I met my husband, but the memories never fully faded. That doesn't mean I wanted my ex back. It means I never fully let go of comparisons. Over the years, Steve and I struggled to connect emotionally and physically, not because he didn't care, but because we spoke different languages. I wanted conversation and reassurance. He wanted peace and routine. Instead of working through it, I let frustration build quietly. I didn't talk to him honestly about my needs. I complained to myself. I compared him in my head, and one night during an argument, I said the worst thing I could have said. It started small. We were arguing about distance, about feeling disconnected. I told him I felt unwanted. He said he felt criticized no matter what he did. Then I got angry, and I wanted to hurt him. So I said it. I've been with someone who was better in bed than you. The moment the words left my mouth, I felt it. The room changed. Steve didn't shout, he didn't insult me back. He just went quiet in a way I had never seen before, like something inside him shut down to protect itself. I tried to backtrack immediately. I said I didn't mean it, that I was just angry, that it was unfair. But words don't rewind. He asked one question. Why would you say that to me? I didn't have a good answer. Because the truth was ugly. I said it to feel powerful. I said it to win. I said it because I knew exactly where it would hurt. That night, Steve slept on the couch, not dramatically, calmly, like someone who needed distance to breathe. Over the next few weeks, I tried to apologize. I told him I loved him. I told him I didn't want anyone else. I told him I was sorry. He accepted the apology on the surface. But something was gone. He stopped initiating conversations. He stopped touching me casually. He stopped trying. I thought time would fix it. I was wrong. Months later, Steve told me something that scared me. I can't unhear it, he said. Every time I'm close to you, I hear your voice saying I wasn't enough. That's when I realized the real damage. I didn't criticize a moment. I attacked his sense of worth. We tried counseling. I hoped a professional could undo what I had done. I wanted him to understand I spoke from anger, not truth. But anger still reveals intention. In therapy, Steve said something that broke me. I don't feel safe being vulnerable with her anymore, he said. She knows how to humiliate me. I had never thought of myself as someone who humiliated her partner. But that's exactly what I did. Our marriage slowly ended after that. No big blow-up, no cheating, just emotional withdrawal. Steve moved out. The divorce was quiet, painful, but calm. For a long time, I told myself he overreacted, that people say things in fights, that love should survive harsh words. But deep down, I knew better. 2 years after our divorce, I heard through mutual friends that Steve was engaged. I looked her up online. She seemed kind, calm, warm, the opposite of me in many ways. Seeing that ring on his hand felt like a punch to the chest. Not because I wanted him back, but because I finally understood what he needed. Respect. I realized something painful. Steve didn't leave because I compared him. He left because I showed him I was capable of using his vulnerability as a weapon. That destroys trust faster than almost anything else. I replay that moment in my head more than I'd like to admit. The argument, the tone, the words. If I could go back, I would stop myself. Not because it saved my marriage, but because it changed how he saw himself. I don't hate myself, but I take responsibility. I learned that intimacy isn't just physical, it's emotional safety. And once you tell someone they're not enough in the place they're most vulnerable, You don't get to decide how deep that wound goes. If you're watching this and you're angry at your partner, please listen carefully. You can argue without humiliating. You can be honest without being cruel. Some words don't just hurt. They relocate a person's future. Steve found someone who makes him feel safe. I'm glad he did. I just wish I had learned that lesson before it cost me my marriage. If this story resonated with you, please subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and remember, winning an argument is never worth losing someone forever.